All right, hey, it's Mike here, makeonce.com. I want to show you how to get leads and sell them using social media plus email. So what I've done here is I wanted to keep this simple. This is, the Creators Unlock newsletter that goes out each week. This is our next episode. So like I said, I want to keep it simple. There's more that I can go into on all of this stuff, but if I can get you to understand these bases here and really get these core principles down, you'll be in great shape. So the big picture here is we've got three things that we're doing with the internet to make money with it and to take strangers and turn them into customers. Number one, we have to attract people to what it is that we're selling. So I'm assuming that you've either got a product that you're selling that is yours or a product that you're selling that maybe is somebody else's product. So as you see here on the delivery part of it right here, you're either selling your product or you're selling someone else's product, which would be called affiliate marketing. You're either selling a physical product or a digital product or a service. In the world that we work in here at makeonce.com, I teach people how to create and sell digital products or paid membership sites. So they'd have a paid membership program or a digital product that they'll sell one time or whatever, like with a one-time payment. Whereas like the paid membership side is somebody pays you monthly to have access to you. So you're either, like I said, selling your product or someone else's. So it's that simple. And it's either a physical or a digital product or a service. And then once you have your product, and assuming you have that, then you have to attract people to you that are going to want to buy it. You can do it organically, where you're posting, right, each day consistently, or you're using paid traffic, or you're using both. And what I like to do is post organically, find out what works, and then put money behind it. It'll just work even better. Then what you can do is drive them to a 4-page funnel, and this is how we convert the people that we're attracting. So we're attracting people to us, and now we need to convert them into customers. And the way we do that, there's a lot of ways to skin this cat, but the way that we do it that's simple is you have a 4-page funnel, all right? And that 4-page funnel, I'm going to go over it with you here on the next few slides. But that 4-page funnel is what we use to convert people. And then we have a 5-day and 6-day email follow-up sequence. And then we have a weekly newsletter that we put out that slowly helps people understand what it is that you have or do to solve their problem. So the big picture is we have 3 core things. We have to attract people, convert them into leads, and then convert them into sales, and then we deliver on the promise that we made when we sold them our solution. We make sure that they get it, okay? And if you're using a digital product, you're going to use it inside of a platform where you put your product, they pay you, and then they get access to it. Or you're going to take your membership site where they would have a course inside of it, plus they would get weekly coaching and a community, and they would just pay monthly, and then they get access to that stuff, okay? So that's the big picture. If you have questions about any of this, just put it down below in the comments. The setup is this. You have System.io. I'm just telling you what we use that works very well. We use System.io, and that's our funnel. That's also our email. So the email and the funnel can all work together in one place like that. Now, I also use ActiveCampaign, but you can use System.io by itself. You can put your course on there. You can also make your landing pages and your funnels and everything, and then you can also do your email marketing. And so it's very affordable, and you can start for free actually, and it works very good for free. So System.io, we have a landing page, and I'm going to show you that here on this next slide. But you have your landing page. That's where somebody gives you their email. You're making a promise to them that if they give you their email, you're going to help them on the next page to solve that problem. So the 4 pages of your funnel, page 1 is your landing page. Page 2 is your sales page. So on the next page, you have where you're going to solve their problem. That's what they opted in for. But then you're also going to sell them, okay? And then if they decide to take you up on your sale, they go to the order page where they put in their credit card information. And then once they pay, they go to the receipt page, And on the receipt page, that's where they get access to your course or to your membership site. So we connect Stripe to System.io, and that's how you would process those payments. And then Stripe connects to your bank account, and then the funds go into there. And with Stripe, you can do a one-time payment where they pay you one time, get access. They can do the subscription where they pay you month after month to have access to your community, your course, and then your weekly, connection with them on support calls and Zooms. And then you've got payment plans that you can do. So they could pay like 4 payments of 100 or whatever, okay? And then, then that's it. They paid for it. So if it was like $500, you could break it up where they could pay 5 payments of 100 or however you want to break it up. I'm just saying those are the different options. I typically just focus on one-time payment and subscription, okay? And then on the email side of things, we have a 5-day free course, and this is what they're opting in for, okay? They'll opt in. There's a lot of things they can opt in for, but the 5-day free course is really powerful. Okay, you can break something up into 5 days and teach them something and solve their problem, or you can just do it right away on that next page. And then after the 5-day free course that you would give them, if they still haven't bought your product, because in each of those 5 days you're selling them, okay, you'll teach them the thing, and then you say, now we've got the whole solution here, which is our product. And if they don't buy during the 5-day, then you'll follow up with a 6-day conversion sequence, which I'm going to discuss with you on the next slide. And then you also would want to email them once a week a newsletter where you're giving them just one tip or one piece of advice or something that's going to help them in whatever it is that you do. So like for me, I help people create and sell digital products and set up membership programs. So each week I do this. This is my weekly newsletter, right? So this is what I do. I create one video that basically is talking about one idea, and I give them that one tip, and this is what it is for me. You don't have to do it this way. You can make it much more simple. You can just do an email itself, but I like to do an email with a video in it because I just like video. And then the pages now. So I want to go through what this all looks like in like a picture here. So I can't get into the nitty gritty. I do that inside of my Build Lab program. So if you haven't joined Build Lab, you can go to makeonce.com. Just go to this website down here, and then you can go to Build Lab at the top and learn about it, okay? And I give you all this pre-built in here, so you don't have to build this stuff. But this is the funnel, okay? So you're going to drive people over from social media, and remember, there's only 2 things. You can do organic or paid. You can do free or paid traffic. That's it. There's only 2 kinds, okay? It's very simple. And then you drive them from social media, and they go to your landing page where you'd offer to show them something for free, solve a problem for them. Ideally, the problem is going to be connected to the ultimate problem that you solve for them. And when they opt in, okay, they go into your email list, and I'll talk about that in a second. But they go to this next page right away where you have a video where you can either A, teach them that thing that you promised them on this first page, and then at the end you can make an offer. And then you could also do, if you're doing the 5-day course, you can send them to 5 separate emails, 5 separate videos, or you could have all the videos on one page. Or you could just do it all in email, and then on this next page, you could just simply sell your product, tell them, hey, I sent you the 5-day course, and then you could sell them something here. But what I like to do on this next page is I like to give them the value that I promised them on the first page, solve that problem, and then just let them know, hey, this is just a small piece of the puzzle. All the other pieces that you need are in our solution or our product. And then that's where I demonstrate the product and show the value. And then if they want it, they can click the button, come over here, and they can buy the product. And when they buy it, it sends them to this final page where I usually have a video here, and I say, hey, click the button below, set up your profile, and then you get access to the product, or you get access to the membership program. Or if you're selling something else for whatever reason, like maybe you don't sell a digital product for whatever reason, you can sell it here and they can pay for it, and then however you do the next thing of shipping it to them or whatever, make sure you deliver it. So when they opt in, I have this automatic sequence go out, okay? And what it does is basically it puts them in a list, it tags them so we know where they came from, what funnel, and then it sends out an email. It waits for 1 day or 2 days or whatever, and then it asks, did the person buy? And if they did buy, they would have a tag on them. So when somebody buys something, the system, which is system.io, it actually tags them if they bought or not. You have to set it up, but it tags them. So the machine, the emails, they know if somebody bought or not. And if they did buy, then it doesn't send the next email. If they did not buy, then it does send the next email, and you'd send them to a page where you have a video or something like that. Or you can always send them back to this page so they can watch it again. And then this pattern just keeps repeating until they buy, right? Now, the main thing here is when you're sending people to those things, you want to have it 80% value and 20% call to action, or like, in other words, selling. Because if you just pound the heck out of people with things trying to make them buy, then there's most likely they're going to get upset. It's kind of like, think of like a telemarketer just calling you over and over again, and we all know how we don't like that. And then there's this 6-day conversion sequence. So when they first get in, you can have 5 pre-built emails in there that really provide the value, show you the value of what you're worth and everything, and then help them. And if they still don't buy during that period, you can put them into a 6-day sequence. And the 6-day conversion sequence, you can go through these emails. So one email would be about transformation that your product or solution would give them. The next one is like, if there is a financial outcome, maybe it's a lose weight outcome and it's not like a financial one, or maybe it's think different, whatever. In my case, I help people make money online. So I would talk about the financial outcome. Whatever your solution provides, that show them what that outcome looks like. And then the next email after that can be like price anchoring. So like for me with Build Lab, I always say, it's like a cup of coffee each day. And it is, right? So if you were to join at $97 a month or whatever, that's the amount of money people spend on an energy drink each day. So I'm like, I anchor it by saying that, because it's like, now they're like, well, that's not that bad. I could spend $3 a day and I could learn how to, change my life and sell something online and have an online business. So that I'm anchoring the price with that. I'm trying to show them that it's not that much if you really look at it. And the benefits are high. And then the 4th email that goes out, and you can write these emails, just use text, or you could do a video like this, okay? You could put a link inside of the email with a video. But then there's challenges and benefits email. So here's the challenges of doing it without our solution. Here's the benefits of doing it with our solution. You're just showing them the contrast and the value. And then the 5th email can be, you can share some success stories, share some testimonials. And if you don't have any yet, for whatever reason or whatever the case is, you can always share stories of what you did and how you did it. And then the 6th email that goes out, you can say, here's everything that you get with our solution one more time. Basically just a review of that. And if they don't buy after this, then that means that they just need more, information and time, or maybe they're just not a good fit, whatever. But after this, what I do is I stick them in my core newsletter email list, so that they just get 1 email a week with my newsletter in it, giving them 1 tip or piece of advice and showing them the value, okay? And then the workflow, when you're brand new, and even if you're not brand new, you can do this, you could always do it this way and it would work, right? Social media, this is where we're going to go attract people. And in the beginning, or if you're new to this, which is who I'm kind of aiming this towards, just pick one platform and get really good on it. And the platform that you pick is a platform that is easy for you to create on. I like using TikTok and YouTube, and I just take those same videos and put them over on Instagram and Twitter and all those places. Now, I've been doing this a while, so it's really easy for me to do that. But in the beginning, you need to be consistent for sure, because that's the name of the game. And you just pick one platform, and it'll make it easier for you to be consistent. And then the daily must-do things, just post at minimum 3 times a day. and just at least in one of those posts, make a stronger call to action for them to go get your free thing or check out your deal or whatever it is. Okay. The other two should be very value packed. They should all be value packed. And then I would try to email them 3 times a week. And of those 3 emails, the 2 of them need to be just almost primarily just value, but there's always a place where they can go get your stuff. And the 3rd email, you would want to make it more direct. And of the 2 that I send, there's 3 total, right? One of them is the newsletter. So like this right here is my weekly newsletter. The other 2, one would be, about maybe a how-to or something like that. And the other one could be more of like, hey, you should go get my product. And you want to just keep that consistent. And on the posting, the more you post, the better. You can't necessarily post too much. It's just more options or more opportunities for you to be found and seen, okay? Then on the mindset of this, whenever you do something, like if you post something or send an email and it works, template that. It worked, so template it so that you can keep using it and change the subject, but keep using it. And then there's these 4 writing styles. I'm going to give you on the next slide here. It's these here. You just take what is working. You take a couple of the core topics that you're really comfortable with talking about, and you use these 4 different writing styles. Just kind of think of it as like spinning a wheel with these 4 styles on it. Pick one and then go with it. And just keep doing more of what works and less of what doesn't. And just in the beginning and really all the time, just keep it that simple. So here's these 4 writing styles. You can screenshot this or whatever. But you have one of them is like basically how to. Tips, tools, hacks, advice, etc., etc. You could do aspirational, where you're sharing lessons, mistakes, reflections, stories, growth, Then you could do like fears, failures, struggles, paradoxes, and then the analytical, trends, numbers, reasons, those types of things. This will forever and always be enough for you. You can always just pick one of these and go with it. And you're going to do a lot of the same stuff. You're just going to really try to figure out, how can I say this one thing 1,000 different ways? All right. And then I always love this picture here where it's like you have so much energy in the day, right? If you take your energy and put it into 8 different things, you're just going to make an itty bitty bit of progress in each of those different things. Whereas if you find the main thing that really works the best, just put all your energy and focus into that, and you'll grow 8 times more in that direction. And that would be the right direction, because that's the thing that you found that really moves the needle. Like for me, I put all my energy into building and growing Build Lab, because that is the pivotal thing for me to make money online. And that's what I love doing. I don't have 50 different products or all these different things in all these different directions, because none of them, it's like if you chase 2 rabbits, you don't catch either of them, right? So pick the thing and focus on that, and that's the better thing to do. And then finally, some things to avoid here. The worst thing that you can do is be inconsistent, okay? It's very easy to do, so you want to try to avoid that. And don't be unconfident. Like if you're going to do it and believe in it and be all forward with it. And the best way to raise your confidence is just practice it and get results, and then you'll be confident because you know you can do a thing and get results. And then don't be complicated. I was extremely good at doing this, and it's at times I still have to be very careful not to, but just don't be complicated about it. If you can make it easy, make it simple. Make it easy and simple. The idea is, how can you get me the answer in the least amount of time, least amount of effort, least amount of pain and cost, right? So just try not to complicate it. And don't overthink this. It's very easy to overthink, and you can get into perfection mode, thinking it's got to be perfect, it's got to have all this stuff, when it doesn't. What it needs to do is get them the solution as quickly and as easily and as effortless as possible. And then just be careful with guru software overload or shiny objects, right? If you're listening to so many people, it's kind of like doing this over here. Your energy gets destroyed, and you end up just being confused, okay? There's a lot of great people, but just pick somebody, stick with them, and go. And then the software overload, people will get too many software, especially with all the AI and everything. Just keep the software simple. System.io and Stripe, right? Or I like to use Skool for my build lab, Skool. I love that, okay? It's simple. One thing, simple things, and I can do the job, right? And get really good with those things. And then just don't have too many steps in your system. Keep it very simple. Like mine, attract, convert, deliver. I've got the simple funnel, simple email follow-up, and it works. And I get them the answer to their problems. So again, we went over the big picture. We talked about the setup here, what you need. We went over the funnels. We did the workflow. This is your daily workflow. It doesn't have to be any harder than this right here. Okay? And then the 4 writing styles. Keep your focus all in one place. And then these were the things to avoid. So that's how to get leads and sell them using social media and email. I'll go into more depth on other things, but in Build Lab, I go deep on everything. I can take you from 0 to 6-7 figures online if you got to put in the work, obviously. But that is what Build Lab's all about: how to create and sell digital products, paid membership communities, how to actually build everything, do everything. I give you all the software, and I go live with you twice a week for as long as you're a member. And you can get lifetime access, obviously, but every Monday and Thursday, I go live on Zoom for several hours and answer questions with you. There's a community, and we keep the product updated, and it's my baby. So I'm here to help you, care about you. I hope this helped you. I'll see you in the next one.